So for work, I recently took a trip to Alaska and I saw a lot of things. I saw artwork in the airport, moose in the airport, a record-setting halibut. I ate reindeer tacos, had salmon chowder at Humpy's, which also is an airport location. Had crab and shrimp stuffed salmon and halibut as well. Saw some history about Alaska becoming the 49th state, January 3rd, 1951. Put too much brown sugar in my oatmeal at the hotel. That's me in front of beautiful snow-capped mountains, in front of a rare sight, at least in lower 48, a Blockbuster video. So I did some things. And all the while, even though I did get caught in some tourist trap stores, I of course found some retro gaming stores, and the most impressive one, very impressive to me, was Video Game Depot in Anchorage, Alaska. So I saw a lot of the BS satellite cartridges there, and they just had so much stuff. I just was walking around with my mouth just agape of just the amount of just things that I saw that I never see. You know, it was quite something. I mean, the Aladdin deck enhancer. How many times have you been to a retro gaming store? Now, maybe it's just me. I live in the DC area. Maybe other stores elsewhere have like a full set of the Aladdin deck, you know, and then the Twin Famicom. You know, it might just be me. And of course, my current favorite, the Sega Master System, because you gotta love Sega Master System. I mean, why not? So of course there were so many tempting things. I needed Strider but didn't pick it up. But you know, we can't have it all now, can we? It would be nice. So they have so much stuff there. I mean, the Super Famicom stuff, Sega CD. They have actual Sega Saturn games that aren't all sports games. Gasp. I mean, how often do you see that? Pretty impressive. A lot of not for resale Super Nintendo cartridges, some of the demo setups, which was kind of cool. And you have they had a whole bunch of, I think there's 16 total, but they had a nice number of the DS download station carts, which is kind of cool. And then they kind of have things, if you go to the back of the store, in chronological order. So I mean, back there, as you can see, you have the Fairchild, you have various incarnations of old Pong consoles. I mean, the Fairchild. Look at that box. That's really good condition. You have Intellivision, and then they move on to the 2600 and the 5200. I really like how it was laid out, because if you go to the back of the store and then you kind of loop around, but if you can kind of follow things chronologically, and I thought that was very well organized. And then you had this ROM scanner, which was ideally for copying things or playing more than one game, but swapping, but it could be used for nefarious purposes as well. I mean, that's something I normally don't see, so I like seeing it. I'm sure somebody out there can relate to this. And then they actually had the Atari. I was showing the actual Atari, the cartridge to hook up with the tape player, and then somebody ported that over to CD, so it could still be played, which is kind of cool. So the actual the guy running the store at the time, shout out to him. He took the time. He was showing me stuff that they really didn't have out. They had more stuff in the back. He's just taking the time to show me some other things. So I was geeking out so much. So I do appreciate that. And then I don't even know what the OMNI entertainment system is. But I saw the box and looked at it and went, wow, okay, that's something. An 8-track tape console. I did not know what that was, so I'm still learning here. As much as I think I know, there's still a lot of stuff out there that is new to me, and that's the beauty of going somewhere and just discovering things, seeing things you've never seen before. A very healthy Virtual Boy collection, the Watara Supervision. Not something I typically don't see. A pretty healthy Game Gear Lynx. We'll get that in a minute. But the Nomad, I've seen the Nomad, but some Philips CDI stuff. Hotel Mario. Healthier than usual TurboGrafx collection. Really healthy Atari Lynx collection. I mean, come on. I just wish I had the money to get all of this stuff, but I don't. I looked at it and kind of went, oh, you know. I did pick up a couple of Game Gear games that I was interested in. Those are relatively inexpensive. So yeah, I pretty much just geeked out like horribly at this store. I'm sure Mike, the guy running it, was just like, who is this guy? Why is he going crazy? Some Neo Geo stuff there. Yes, that is a repro. But they might have one. I didn't ask if they had that cartridge, but that one was a repro. Some Boxing 64 stuff. So it was a good trip. I went to a lot of stores. I went to the 4 in the area. There's Night Trap, Game & Watch, but Video Game Depot definitely was something that stood out, and a random Alex kit, and something I've never seen in the flesh is the IQ. And I was asked if I wanted to try it out, which of course I said yes. But there was an issue with the power adapter, so I wasn't able to play it. But that's the closest I've come to an IQ. And I'd be remiss if I didn't show more of Anchorage, because you're only in Anchorage for so many times. At least I am. So Anchorage is a really interesting place. I don't know, 16, 18, 20 hours of sunlight was something different. But yeah, there's a lot there. It never got old looking at those beautiful snow-capped mountains. It was a great trip. So it wasn't all video games, but there's plenty of other things to see. So yeah, but shout out to Video Game Depot, man. That was a really, and I think they have an online store as well, so they definitely have a lot of things that I had not seen. But Anchorage in general had a lot of things I don't see. You could be standing anywhere and see snow-capped mountains. But all in all, it was great. I hope I can go back at some point. But anyway, leave a comment, a thumbs up, share it, like and subscribe. I could always use more subscribers and more commenters. So those are always welcome. So that's it. Thanks for watching.